Alright guys, here I'm going to go over a couple of the things for the league. So first we're going to start off with roster. So as you can see here, we have starting position. You have quarterback, one quarterback. You have two running backs. You have a wide receiver. You have a tight end. You have a flex, which could be a running back, wide receiver, or a tight end. And you also will have a defensive special team, so your defense, and then a kicker, and then 7 bench people that you could actually have on your bench. When we go into scoring, I'm not going to go over everything in particular. I just want to highlight a couple things that we have in scoring. So passing yard shows 0.04 for every yard. So what that means basically is every 25 yards gets you a point. Four yards for a touchdown. So you have 4 points per touchdown, excuse me. You do lose points for interceptions, and then you could actually get some bonus points, which is cool if your quarterback has a really big game. 300 yards plus, 3 points, and then 6 plus for 400 yards plus, which doesn't happen very often, so you should be rewarded for that. So then we have rushing yards. So this is going to be similar as wide receiver, so I kind of do these together. 0.1 for every yard, so 10 yards is a point. 6 points now for which is pretty standard for a rushing TD and actually a wide receiver's TD. Same bonus points, 100 yards plus, 200 yards plus. So that's really cool too. For some of the kickoff stuff, that's kind of similar. As you can see, that you're going to get touchdowns on kickoff returns, fumble recovery, interception, all that stuff is 6 points, and then fumble loss is -2 points. The kicking breakdown, you can see that you're actually gaining points for each point after field goal. So up to 39 yards, 3 points, and then plus 40 and 50, you get some bonus points. Missed field goals will knock you down a point. So this is a little bit different. I like having each sack for your defense worth a point. So you'll actually see a couple more sacks based on some of the players that may be on your defense, which is pretty nice. Punt return, fumble return, all those things are going to be 6 points when you do get those touchdowns. Interception returns as well is going to be 6 points. The points allowed, you kind of break that down where you get 0 points allowed is 16 points, 7 to 13 is 8 points. And then if you actually allow too many points, you could lose points. So 35 to 45 plus is going to be -4 points. You do get points for safeties and blocking punts. Cool. So we have teams and divisions. So East Side. So you got your East Side and your West Side. So East Side versus West Side. We're going a little old school here. We'll have 6 teams in each division because we have 12 teams, which we already talked about. And not everyone signed up yet, but some people already have. Nice job. So make sure you change your name. And then this will be randomly picked. So we're not going to just put people in divisions. I will randomly pick these people when the draft, before we actually do the draft, we'll randomly pick the divisions to make sure all in all is fair. A couple rules here that we have. Not too much different than things in the past. So the only thing is that there's a 2-day waiver period, and then once you get that waiver period, you move to the last position. So you get your favorite guy that was on a waiver, you move to the last position. That's how that's going to work. Any questions about that, just let me know. The trade deadline will be November 12th. 5 people could veto the trade. We will do a couple things differently. Since there is 13 weeks, a normal fantasy league. I know last year we had some mishaps with that. So 13 weeks, and then we will have 3 rounds of playoffs. 8 teams will make the playoffs based on majority vote. Everyone, it was actually very close, 7-5. Majority voted that we will have 8 teams make the playoffs. So there will be 1 week per round, and then playoff bracket is total points and is a tiebreaker for seeding. So whoever had the most points, that if there is a tie at the end of the season. Again, the draft is Sunday, August 30th at 2015, 7 p.m. The address listed below. So good luck and happy drafting.